For our business news, a manageable rise in consumer prices as measured by the inflation rate will boost domestic demand and counterbalance weaker global growth. This is according to the latest economic bulletin from the Department of Finance. In his report to Finance Secretary Carlos Dominguez, DOF Undersecretary Gil Beltran said the short-term outlook suggests inflation will likely be benign. Beltran said this will give economic policymakers more room for maneuver to sustain economic growth and temper external shocks. Earlier, the Philippine Statistics Authority announced that headline inflation stayed flat at 1.9% in July, similar to the DOF's forecast for the month. Beltran attributed this to the slowdown in the price growth of food, transportation, and education, which effectively dampened the uptick in housing, utilities, and fuel prices. The Duterte administration is set to submit to Congress next month its proposed tax reform package. Let's hear the full story from Lala Babylonia.
Improving the situation of Filipino laborers. This is one of the major priorities of the Duterte administration as the president aims to reduce personal and corporate income taxes. With high income tax rates in the country, it's the ordinary or the middle-class Filipino workers who are burdened with the heavy weight of paying a huge amount of tax taken from a not-so-high salary. It has been 20 long years since a tax reform was made by the Philippine government. It was in the year 1997. For President Rodrigo Duterte, it is now time for a new comprehensive tax reform package aiming to lighten the burden of the Filipinos. The Department of Finance, chaired by Secretary Sonny Dominguez, is planning to exempt Filipinos who are earning not more than 1 million pesos from paying their income tax. The comprehensive tax reform package being prepared by Duterte's economic team is set to be submitted to the Congress by September. The Duterte government is also exerting efforts on developing micro, small, and medium enterprises. For Duterte, entrepreneurship is one key out of poverty. Most startup entrepreneurs would venture into 5-6 to use as their capital for improvement of their business. To free small entrepreneurs from debt with huge interest rates, Duterte's appointed Trade Secretary Ramon Lopez is bound to carry out the President's plans for MSMEs. One way is by introducing a 1 billion peso fund for MSMEs per region. Lopez said some portions of the fund may also be used for negosyo centers, wherein DTI gives trainings to startups as well as productivity enhancement programs and mentoring activities. For PTV News, Lala Babylonia.
Ako po si Cathy San Gabriel. Subscribe na sa PTV YouTube channel. I-click lang po ang subscribe button.